if black men did not live in this American society, society would be completely different. America would be completely different if there were zero, not one, not even up to one or two black men living in America. This country and society would be completely different. Everything in this society, everything in this country of America is built around the American black man. Black men are the reason why there are police force in every city. Black men are the reason why there are security guards in every aisle, in every fucking store across the country. Black men are the reason why women excessively reject men. Black men are the reason why women have excessive standards for men. You know, black men are the reason why you have to have 10 years of college for simple careers such as being a librarian where you only have to fucking read and write. You know, you don't need a fucking 10-year degree, master's degree to be a fucking librarian where all you do is read and write. Motherfucker, you learn to read and write in fucking elementary and middle school. Why are they making it so hard for a black man to achieve success? You know, the powers that be in this society, not only the powers that be, just the regular everyday people as well, they want to oppress and subjugate black men so badly that they'll oppress themselves just to oppress us. You know, this society will create a system and play into a system that oppresses themselves just to get to black men. You know, the game of racism, modern day racism, I'm not talking about racism back in the 50s and 60s and before those times, right? Let me say 21st century racism is built around being, for lack of better words, low key. This society still wants to oppress black men and be racist towards black men and subjugate black men. But this society wants to oppress us black men without us black men realizing that we're being oppressed and subjugated. Because this society wants to give off this impression that we're living in a post-racial society, which is fucking bullshit. Any black man who's intelligent and peeps game knows that this current day society is still racist as shit. There ain't no fucking post-racial society whatsoever. That's why, you know, there's so many roadblocks into getting a job. There's so many roadblocks. You gotta have this specification, this degree, that degree. Just to get a little librarian job? All the librarian does is fucking sit there the whole fucking day and read a couple emails. Why do I need a master's degree for that? I need a master's degree to be a librarian, you know. Just so to make the specifications hard for everyone. Just so a black man would have to go hell and back just to get a simple librarian job. And this doesn't only apply to being a librarian. This applies to all jobs. Simple jobs You know, some jobs you do need a whole lot of specifications and training and things of that sort. But a lot of these jobs you don't. You know, so to make it difficult for a black man to attain employment, this society causes everyone to have certain excessive trainings and specifications and degrees just to get a simple job that's low skill. They don't want to just go outright and say all white people and Hispanics and Asians and Arabs, everyone who's non-black, they don't have to have any college training just to get a career. But black men have to have college training to get a career because we want to make it difficult for black men to attain employment. That's what they really want to do. That's what this society and the system really wants to do. But we live in a society that the powers that be are trying to make it seem like it's post-racial, racism is over. So they make it hard for everybody on paper to get certain jobs. But really, they only are making it hard for everyone just to get to American black men. You know, because they really want to say, hey, everyone else can just get a job without any type of training or experience. But black men have to have a whole lot of experience and college degrees and specifications because we want to make it hard for black men to get employment. That's what they really want to do. But they have to put on this appearance that racism is over, and they want black men to believe racism is over. So we won't fucking fight back the system and turn up on motherfuckers. So they have to make this idea that racism is over. They put on this act that racism is over so black men won't try to fight the system, turn up on motherfuckers. So they make the rules, they make the racist rules that they're really only trying to direct to black men. They put the rules to everyone. Like the law, right? These laws are not the same logic that certain careers have, you know, that I just spoke about. That same logic goes into the legal system. They don't make all these fucking laws because of white men. All these excessive laws because of white men. If there is no black men in this society, if there are no black men in this society, the laws in this country would be pretty lenient, moderate. It wouldn't be excessive like this, you know. It's damn near illegal to talk to a woman. There's so many sexual harassment laws nowadays and shit like that. If you look at a woman the wrong way, she can say you're sexually harassing you and file charges against you. And if there was no black men in this society, it wouldn't be like that, you know. But like I said earlier, the powers that be, the people who make these laws, they don't want black men to have an uprising, to revolt against, you know, the power structure. So they don't do what they actually want to do. The power structure wants to just oppress black men. The power structure really desires just to make specific laws for black men and let white men and other races of men run free and do whatever they want. But nah, since the power structure, the powers that be, they don't want black men to revolt and turn up against a weak asses. They want the power structure and the powers that be want to make black men believe that we're living in a post-racial society. When it's bullshit. The power structure wants black men to believe that we're living in a post-racial society, and that the reason why there's so many excessive laws, a law for this, a law for that, a law for this, a law for that. There's a fucking law for everything in this society. Why? Because, for a couple of reasons why. This society wants to oppress black men, restrict black men's every fucking movement. Oh, we don't want black men to get pussy? Oh, let's make 1,000 sexual harassment laws. Oh, we want black men to go to jail? Oh, let's make a petty ass law for jaywalking and arrest a black man just because he crossed the street a certain way for jaywalking. But we don't want to make black men believe we're making all these laws just to target him, so we're going to apply these laws to everybody. Because if we do what we really want to do, we just want to specifically oppress black men. But if black men knew that he's the only one being targeted, he's the only one who these laws are really being made for, he might revolt. So let's give black men this illusion that all these laws and regulations and specifications in American society are for everybody. Because if black men knew that all these laws were only being made to oppress his black ass, he'll realize, hey, these motherfuckers are trying to oppress me. Let's turn up on these motherfuckers. And tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm fucking lying. Tell me I'm fucking lying. I'm not lying. I'm telling the fucking 100% truth. White people are not these fucking morally just people. White people don't have fucking morals. And we know white people don't have morals because look how they fucking treated black people during slavery. Look how white people treated black people after slavery, Jim Crow. Wasn't the KKK created by white people? KKK burning down black people's houses? Black men being lynched all over the South? Even in the North, black men were being lynched in certain states. White people don't have morals. Wasn't it white people who enslaved our black asses? The white man don't got morals. The white man doesn't have morals. The white man's a good actor. He's a great actor. But the white man doesn't have any fucking morals. We know that because of history. But now, all of a sudden, in modern history, white men, the white power structure, are playing this fucking acting role that they're so civilized and have all these morals and fuck out of here. They're playing that role because of black men, right? Today, white men have always been savages. Thousands of years ago in history, Alexander the Great would conquer all these which was a white man, a Greek white man. I believe he was Greek, white man, of course. He would go all across the world, conquering different countries, doing strange things to people who he conquered. Just look it up in history. White men are not no morally just people who have morals and are loving and kind. Man, white people went around the whole world, killed off the Native Americans, enslaved Africans. taking over people's country, man. White people don't have no fucking morals. The white man don't got no damn morals. But he wants to, in this present day society, white men, they play this role, this acting role that they have morals, they're civilized, they're law abiding, to make themselves look like the good guy and make bad black men look like the bad guy, right? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm fucking lying. I'm not lying at all. Imagine American society with just white men living here. Imagine American society with just white men living here. Not one black male soul living in America. Only white men living in this country. How would America be? It'll be so much more lenient. There'll be no laws to oppress black men. You'll see fucking white men on the street, fucking bitches. White men probably on the street having orgies and shit. Fucking women in public. That's what white men really want to do. During slavery, white men were raping black women, having orgies with black women. That's what the white men were doing during slavery. So do you think, white men are not the same as how they've been for the whole of their whole fucking history? White men haven't changed. They still want to act savage-like. But they're just changing the game of racism. They want to look like the good guy. White men, the white power structure, they have to oppress themselves just to oppress black men, right? What white men really want to do, they want to fuck these hoes in public, bust these hoes down on a fucking corner. But since the white power structure, white men in this racist society, they want to sexually oppress black men, right? So since white men, they want to sexually oppress black men, they almost create what appears to be a sexless society, right? When you go outside, you don't see any white men talking to women. Is that a coincidence? White men have privilege. White men can do whatever they fucking want. Why don't you see these white men talking to women in public in a country that belongs to them? White men have privilege, right? It's not like they're white men are black men, where a black man tries to speak to a woman and he's gonna get his ass lynched or get the police called on him. Nah, that shit don't happen to white men. Let's keep it real. You don't see any white men in public talking to women. So black men won't do the same, right? If white men really showed their sexual nature, their savage sexual nature, how they really are, what would black men do, right? If black men we went out in this society, we saw white men having sex with women in public and doing all this nasty, savage shit, we'll be thinking, hey, let's get us some pussy too. Everybody else is getting some pussy. The white man's getting some pussy on that corner over there. Hey, us black men, let's get some pussy too. But do you think white men want us to fuck their women? White men don't want black men to fuck white women. Shit, white men don't even want the white man doesn't even want black men to fuck black women. That's because, the whole rule of the game is to oppress black men. One of the great ways to oppress men is strip them away from sex. Sex is a necessity for a man. A man has millions of sperm and testosterone because we need sex. Men are built for sex. And black men, we have the highest testosterone. That's why we're the best at sports. That's why we're the most athletic. So no one desires sex more than black men. And the white man knows that. So one of the ways the white man tries to oppress the black man is to make a so-called sexless society, or what appears to be a sexless society. And let's say white men showed their true savage sexual nature. Fucking hoes in public, doing all this nasty shit, having orgies and shit. That's what white men really do. And that's how they really are like. But let's say black men saw this happening in public. And black men, they want to get some pussy too. Like every man wants some pussy. But the white man uses his guns and his power to say, hey, black man, I can fuck all these bitches in public, but you can't. And black men, we're looking at this as like, what? The white man can fuck some bitches, but I can't as a black man? What? We finna turn up on these motherfuckers. We finna fight these motherfuckers back. We finna get some unity and go at these white motherfuckers. The white man don't want that. So the white man oppresses himself in public, makes it look like he doesn't talk to women or anything like that. So black men could follow and do the same. Everything in this society is about oppressing the American black man. Every fucking thing. And black men, we need to fucking realize this and do something about it, man. So serious. All right, you guys, peace.